I'm so tired of stupid memes. I saw one last week about biracial kids. There needs to be more biracial kids so they can end racism. I'm like, this is what happens with a feminist mindset that a lot of black women have adopted because we keep thinking that sexual access, sexual submissiveness to white supremacy is going to save us, and it's not. Truth be told, a lot of those biracial kids want nothing to do with blackness. They don't want anything to do with with anything. I have a friend who is extremely whitewashed. I have two who are dangerously whitewashed. One, she's whitewashed. Two, she's whitewashed really bad. But I'm like, sometimes I wonder if she's just mind fucking me, or I know she likes white dudes, but some of the stuff she say is so stupid and so crazy that it's like I don't know if she's just playing with me because she knows like when she says dumb shit, it makes me mad because she'll say shit like she's not black. And the thing is, when I look at her pictures, I know she's black. She can bullshit me. She likes to bullshit that she's Asian. And the thing is, she is not Asian. She talks about she's from Polynesia. Am I saying Malaysia? It's either Polynesia or Malaysia. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you know, and there are black people in that area that are indigenous, but she plays dumb like she's not black. And I'm like, if you're saying that you're not African American, that's one thing, but you can't play dumb. The people indigenous to that island are black, like they're African black. They're blacker than people here, so it's like I don't understand your little tits for tack for you're not black, but you are. You know, she says a lot of dumb shit I can't stand in life. She talks about her desires to have mixed babies, but she talks about she wants them to be white. When she has them, they're going to be white. And I don't know if she's taking it seriously, but she's just whitewashed. And I'm tired of women like that. And that's kind of like my fear with having a daughter is that I don't want her whitewashed like that. Like I know two girls already that are dangerously whitewashed, and it does bother me that you have women who lie about their self-esteem. They hate themselves. They hate looking at a unfit, fat, unattractive woman, and they wish they could lighten themselves up. They wish they can be skinny. They're wishing that their daughter would come out with good hair and, you know, she's, she feels good because she feels that even though she hates her dark skin and she hates how she looks, she's grateful that she contributed to creating a beautiful biracial child. And the thing is that those type of women do scare me because it's like, I don't want a chick like that in my family. I don't want to have a daughter like that who, has that kind of mentality, you know. And that's kind of the thing is like when you grow up, where do you want your daughter to go to school at, where you want them to live? And the thing is, there's so many ups and downs. When you live in a black community, and you're surrounded by black people. The issue is that you with girls. I feel like with issues with black girls in the black community is that they're too sexually active. They're active in a early age. Um, they're not attracted to guys that are respectable. Um, they're not valuing patriarchy. They're not valuing structure. It's a lack of control, a lack of understanding, a lack of decency. And I'm not saying that black women are bad, black girls are bad, but I'm just saying is that I'm seeing this in my area, and that's kind of the thing that I don't like. I don't like the girls in the area because the thing is, they're beyond saving. You know, a lot of them are in households that are very damaging, out of order, and I don't want that to kind of influence my child if I have one. The plus side, but the thing is, despite that, the plus side is that she's around her people. She even if those people are doing bad, she can help them. She can teach them to understand, change their ways. So there's hope, and I would want that. But here's the disadvantage the advantages and disadvantages when living in a area or going to a school to where there isn't a lot of black faces. The thing is, the positive side could be, well, she gets more access to things. She can go to trips. She doesn't have to worry about, I went to a trip and it was ruined because of poor behavior by my classmates. It was ruined because somebody brought drugs. And I'm not saying white people are saints, but I've been in field trips, with my when I went to high school, I went to a predominantly black school, and you had to worry about those things. Everybody was watching us. We couldn't have fun. We weren't allowed to mingle because coming from a black school, a notorious black high school, to where a lot of people got in trouble. Nobody trusted us. We had to be watched and monitored. The thing is, it cuts the fun, and there's no breathing room. And the thing is, that's kind of like the thing that I think about when I have kids. I want them to have fun. I want them to have a better high school life than I did. I was limited. I thought high school was gonna be like a bomb ass year, to where I'm gonna be having fun. My life is gonna be like on TV, and it wasn't. It was a living hell, to be honest with you. I was so limited. The school was poor. We went on field trips, but the issue was that white schools were watching us. Everybody was watching us. We weren't allowed to have fun. We weren't allowed to talk to people. Um, and maybe if I had a daughter or whatever, children, and they were in another man's patriarch, in another man's community, you know, they can get more access to things. They can, go out. They can travel. They don't have to worry about trivial bullshit like behavior. The disadvantages, though, is the isolation, not being able to connect, racism, you know, tokenism, Negro bedwenching, being a coon, that's issues that I've seen, man. But I don't have to worry about that in maybe 10 to 20 years. But I'm a young cat, but it's just things that I think about, like where do I want my kids to socialize? I want them to be around a lot of black people, but the thing is that I have to look. I know I have to move out of this area because it's just too much. The black patriarchy here is weak as hell. There's no control. There's no anything. There's no opportunities. So I know I have to move and find a better place to start a family, do whatever. Um, but it's nothing I gotta worry about now. But there's nothing wrong about thinking about it. That's all I can say.